I
think it's Orky. I'm not sure.
What gave it away?
I just
Just it's like as you said earlier, every kit's a Necromunda kit, every tank's an Orc tank.
Greetings and welcome to the Kitbash Bunker, a monthly review show featuring kitbashes, conversions, hobby ideas and terrain projects. This month's guest is Flynnhammer, who's going to be joining me in reviewing this month's selection. If you'd like to get involved, all you need to do is follow me on Instagram and then tag me in your projects using the hashtag KitbashBunker. And I'll see you there. Alright, okay, so welcome to the Kitbash Bunker. I'm Guillermo Catastrophe. This is Flynnhammer. And hey, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us about this rotating, terrifying thing on the right of the screen.
So, yeah, I'll get into myself. So, I'm Flynnhammer. I've been in the hobby. Geez, how long have I been in that? Since what was it, 2005? I did the typical bit of the being in the hobby for many years, of just taking that long hiatus
Yep.
out of the hobby, then came back in. And when I came back in, it was just do like the projects I always wanted to do when I was younger, like just the weird and wacky conversions.
With adult
And
money.
with adult money. Well, realistically, I came back in and thought, oh, I just want to get this model. I never had the chance to get it. I'll just expand this unit to a bigger size, and it just steamrolled from there. And then I came back in. I did a spider tyrant model conversion, and then that I did. So that one I did about 6 years ago now, I think. Well, 8 years ago, and then it came to end of last year where the new Tyranids came out with the Psychophage and the
Yeah.
Norm. I was like, well, the Psychophage is a really cheap model. I really like it as a base, and it looks really good to start for a spider idea. And I was like, well, I can use, and I know you get the Norm, you get lots of spare bits for the heads and the arms. I was like, I can use those to try and do one. And so I was like, well, I could redo the Spider Tyrant. And so I did. I built this guy. Uh, so I've got the non-emissary head, the claws as well, the psychophage body. It's got the two sets of the rear limbs, and then it's got a hive. It's got the non-emissary secondary that torso piece
Okay, yeah.
because you get two in that kit, and then I've got the hive tyrant torso one itself, and just built this spy tyrant. Posted it up, not thinking it was going to do as big, but because I hadn't really been posting that much Tyranids for a little bit, I was mainly been focused on doing giants, which is a whole other thing I've been
Oh yeah,
doing.
that's how I found you.
Yeah, and then just built this guy, posted it up, and it just exploded bigger than I thought it would, because apparently people see it as one of the StarCraft monsters.
What's that?
I think it's
I'm not
the
sure.
Zerg Queen from StarCraft. People see it as.
Okay.
So like, okay, brilliant. And yeah, so it's just like I do a lot of Tyranid conversions and a lot of giant conversions as well. So where I
Yeah.
possibly have the largest collection of Tyranids, which I did last year. I laid all of them out and grown since then. And then also potentially the largest collection of giants and also the largest collection of converted giants because I think nearly every giant in the army is converted except for I think five of them
Yeah.
maybe of Games Workshop giants. I've got a few other third party giants in there as well.
Yeah, I think it's the guy cycling the Doom wheel. I think that's one of the ones that was one of my favourites.
The
Yeah,
tricycle guy,
that's well
yeah.
worth checking out if you're ever pottering around Instagram. Brilliant. Okay, so that's you, and let's roll on with the rest of the submission. So first up, we have Captain Skyhawk Hobbies with this Necromunda Ashwaste Walker vehicle. There you are.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
so I always like trying to figure out what pieces people have used for the conversions.
Mm.
It's because it's always like interesting what kit they're taken from. So I can see Necron legs, I can see
It's the bubblegum tub.
the Hubba Bubba or
Yes,
whatever
or
it
whatever
is.
it is.
Yeah,
It's yeah that yeah.
because that's always like where have they taken that thing from is always a good thing. 'Cause you can see the street lamp and everything, but it's just what else is in there that I just did not never thought of using before.
You got that's Pegasus Hobbies is the these little connectors underneath.
Ah,
Yeah, that's a bit of plastic card going on, and the cream probably means it's like Tamir or some sort of um,
could be
World
a
War
Villa part
Two.
or it could be sculpts. Or it could be even just be another piece from something else.
Yeah, I was thinking it's yeah, Tamir the like a part of a tank or something because he's looking like
Oh, for
we've got
boosters, yeah.
you've got these sandbags here on the side.
My brain, whenever I hear like Tamir, I either think of Tamir putty
Ah, okay.
or the glue because I do a lot of the sculpting and stuff, so I don't think of
Mm. Is
other
that yeah?
kits. I just
It's that color
see,
of plastic. Yeah.
yeah,
Cool. Well, yeah. No, I'm not got into the ash waste, but I'd love to get back into Necromunda. I think it's one of my favourite games.
oh, it's now Hive Secundus going underground.
Ooh, well. Anyway, rolling. Let's keep rolling. Next up, we've got Keegan. Long last name here. Very good.
Now this is pod racing.
Yes.
I love it. It's just the
Jeez.
combination of two different like, systems. Like I know that's like the terrain piece, like the little
Yeah, the
I
servo
don't know what
tank
to call
thing
it.
or whatever. Servo
Yeah,
hauler.
I just do love it where the other pieces have come from, and just the idea. But I first saw it, I look, oh, that's an orc through and through. But when it's not, it's completely different. You're just like, oh, okay, this just adds even more character to it. And I always love an unpainted
Yes.
image, so you can actually see what has been used and done for a conversion, where
Yeah.
all the bits have come from.
Yeah. Best submissions for the Kitbash Bunky are finished and part builds it's a work in progress.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I need to do some sort of like instructional video on how to submit. But,
yeah, because it's just like if you can see what work goes into it before the finished job. Because I see the finished job and you're just like, oh, okay, you've got the kit together, brilliant. If I see what you've actually done to mold bits together,
yeah.
it just makes it look that just elevates it for me because I can see that it's not just out
It's
of the
like
box.
demystifies it a little bit. I think
Yeah,
makes it feel possible. Or I've got that bit.
yeah. Ah, so that's how you do that.
And the painting gets me. It's like it's a because it's very kind of what's the word like almost as you feel. There's like very little precision going on. It's all kind of just like all thematic and complete antithesis of how I paint.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
so
when you've got someone's painted, they're painted to their style. But it's
oh
like when
yes,
I see the
it's
unpainted, I can imagine it painted my style,
mm,
which I don't really have really much of a style. I don't really paint that much, but I can see it going a different direction. So it's just like, oh, I could do that, and I'd do it this way instead.
yeah. No, I've definitely started playing with like contrast paints and things like that. Be able to do
Yeah,
simpler things and trying to just like remove myself a bit from the final end thing of it must be perfect. Just like try and
yeah.
do a bit more whatever, which is kind of helping. So next up we have Will Paints with this diorama from Lord of the Rings. It's the Ghost Army
Ah,
backing up what's his face?
Aragorn
Thank you.
just
There we
turns
go.
up. It's just that the ships, the black ships have turned up.
That's the one.
The jumping,
Yeah.
is that scene from the film after he jumps off the boats and charging the orcs that are like, we've got back up. No,
Yeah.
we don't.
I might have been tempted to have the guy, because you got the guy coming out the front. I might have had the other half going into the back, actually through the ship.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm like that. But yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea for a nice lovely little diorama there. I think that's gonna be amazing painted up.
Yeah. In the ethereal greeny blue that they come in.
That's great fun. All right. Okay, next up we've got Tiggeroonie with this monstrosity. Someone started building up and didn't know when to stop.
When the church starts walking, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, quite where this fits into Necromunda with it, because it's heavy vehicle kitbash for the corridor is like wandering around a hive in that thing.
It's because if I remember correctly, I'm much like that one, but I think the core door are like more of like
Yes.
religious side, religious sects.
Well, you've got
So, like,
the
and
corridor, and
that
then the
goes
redemptionists are kind of like the hardcore.
Yeah.
Quite not that anything's not hardcore in
Necromunda.
Necromunda or in 40k. Sorry, hardcore, no halfcore. It's just the putting the archways on top of the legs is just like brilliant.
Trying to figure out which. That I definitely know it's an Imperial Knight, but I just don't think it's definitely like an Imperial Knight. It's not just like an armature. It's actually a proper Imperial.
I think
Knight.
that's knight for that size. Yeah.
It's the pins that are going. That's where I was getting from, because the armatures don't have 4 pins, if I'm correct.
What, the toes or?
Yeah, they've got the 4. They've got the 4. Oh yeah, because the toes are like 3 at the front and then 1 at the back.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, I was thinking about the actual leg pistons.
It's got a bit of a wobble on it though. Look at it. Bit top heavy is that? I think it needs some weights in the base. Brilliant. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. All right, next up we have That Beyond the Light with this.
Oh, it's a Nicky Grillet box.
Oh, what? Sorry.
So Nicky Grillet, it's Grilet. This French spelling, French pronunciation, had those boxes where it started off where you'd have the boxes that could open and close.
Okay.
And so you'd have all like the decoration on the inside of the boxes. This one is. I know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hashtag Grillet box. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one.
Yeah, really cool one. It's like the servitors and the wall and everything. It's got a proper grim dark feel to it.
It's like the grimmest, darkest bathroom I've ever been into with the tiles on the wall. It's just... And the weighing scales.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a totally grim, dark paint style. Just just wash after wash after. I'm sure you like hammer it with oil washes or something.
Or just to dunk it in dirty down rust and then just reduce it back.
And there's endless
pipe work.
Yeah, cables from it looks like a green stuff cable maker is my guess there.
Other cable makers are available.
Yeah, no, I've got. Who have I got? I actually ended up with 2 sets by the end of it. A green one and a black one. I think the green one was the original one, but they only did very small ones to begin with. I think the cost of producing the tooling was incredible.
Yeah. Also, you can just use a comb to do it as well if you don't want to bother to pay for green stuff gold.
Okay.
Because all you do is you get the green stuff, you get a comb. If you get 2 identical combs, because the teeth in the comb you can just use, and then you just move it back and forward in the combs. Works the same.
Interesting. Because I need some bigger ones for Titan. I've got a Reaver Titan that needs some cables. Rather than trying to clean up the resin ones and bend those ones to say no, I'll just make new ones. Make some new floppy ones. Cool. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Shipwreck in Miniatures with this. There you go. Orlok Biker. Fair. More Necromunda stuff. It's made from.
More Necromunda stuff. But the Atalan Jackal Bikers,
Yes,
G-Skill Occults are just brilliant, I think, for
a
just
great
taking them as a
resource
base
for
kit they can build from.
yeah, lovely little models. Yeah, I've got the jackals actually. So I used them. I did a armies on parade board. That was good fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I did a mine head with the. I got to use all my old bits of what's the tank? The Lehman Russ tank. So basically, just made enough of a corner of a tank to have it coming out of a spoil heap. So I put basically, so made just enough to make it look like covered it in a tarp and then just covered it in rubble.
Yeah.
It's like, there you go.
That's what I love about the Guardsmen is that especially with the old heavy weapon squads, you could just make some sandbags, make a top to go over it, and have the gun port sticking out of the gun sticking out the front, and you had extra heavy weapon bases.
Yep.
I just like think with these, I've got one thing I'm always pushing off and doing is taking the Atalan Jackal Bikers and making Rough Riders with them because they are just so ready to do it. And I'm just like, I've got to not make them because I would just go and make a whole army worth of them.
Army of Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, next up we have Stampy Miniatures with this Spellweaver mounted on Unicorn.
Yeah, it's perfect timing for like the old world is there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to see Wood Elves until next year because they weren't even shown on the roadmap. But
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
yeah.
I just do like these ones of like they're taking the old models. I think it's actually used a lot of the old, like the old
What's in?
Wood Elf Lord on Dragon model because of like
Oh, okay.
the actual robes itself for the lower part of the body. I don't know if it's actually the
Hold the
horse itself. If that's where that one's from.
Washing machine was starting up. All right. Yeah. So you reckon that's the Dragon Rider? Is it in there?
I think definitely the legs is from the Dragon Rider. I think. I can't be 100% sure because when you see a painted model, you can't really.
Yeah, I think I did go through the profile. I think there is a build picture, but it was like pretty. It was not far enough on, but you could basically barely tell what it was. So like, yeah. So
Yeah.
you have to go fishing if you want to see more. Cool. All right. Next up, we have Chablain Hobbies with this bobblehead. Mind Flayer they've got here. Dark Mechanicum. I love doing Dark Mechanicum stuff. Yeah, it's only a single picture, but it's just great fun.
So much. That Mechanicum is just what wackiness can I do with mechanical stuff?
Oh, there's and the AOS stuff, Age of Sigmar. There's so much stuff you can do there. I think there's an account I follow called or is it a hashtag that's every model's a Necromunda model.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of people doing crazy stuff. Cause I did the Night Haunt, what are they called? Wraiths or something, or no, Rattle Grave. I can't remember. Basically, they're just skeletons essentially, but painting them with an inverted zenithal highlight going from black to red, but the wrong way around, and then just covering them in guns. It was great fun.
Yeah. I just think Dark Mechanicum have got way more fun with them. I'm just hoping they eventually do bring them in to be the 40k. So you've got that dark side of it, like so much you could do with like Dark Mechanicum, Traitor Guardsman, just have full armies of it.
I just kind of feel like you want like the Mechanicum to have. If you just did the Mechanicus rulebook and just put a few extra bits on for the Dark Mechanicus, you can it's awesome, like just some traits at the back, so you can that's how you do Dark Mechanicum, and then proxy galore. But that's old school Games Workshop new stuff. Is like must have a new codex, must have a model for every rule that's written.
We must sell you a separate codex to double our money.
Hey, You can't fault them.
This is business, so yeah.
Cool. Right, more pictures though. If you're doing a submission, more pictures. Right, next up, Chris Buxey with his this guy does loads of stuff with LEDs. He's brilliant. Tiny little, I think they're called rice LEDs. They're minute.
Yeah, they're 1 millimeter.
Yes.
It actually says like how he
And
pushed it through.
but they come on a they come on a wire. I've actually got some. I've used them before. They're really useful. And this is like, take it to the nth degree. I was like, I didn't even thought of doing like this. This is brilliant. I've just used them for lights on smaller vehicles and things. But yeah. And the other trick is you can get paint, which is conductive, so you don't even have to you don't have to drill the wires through anymore. You can just paint the wires on the outside.
It's actually the ways to connect. The connecting wires run up through the ruins, the torso, and into the arms and the tail, and then the dripping poison is sculpted from acrylic water jet effect. It's just like the first of all, the amount of patience just to be able to work the wire all the way through and drill it all the way through where you need to do it.
And
Or if he hasn't even done that, it's how he's hidden it.
It's good fun. And it's I've done it on a few models. I've got like a librarian with a handout with and that's got a full on like 3mm LED in it. This would be much easier. And but yeah, great fun these are. All right. So yeah, I've recently he's just done one. He's actually done hot swappable heads. So you pull the marine head out and then put the helmet on, and then the eyes light up when you poke the head in. Because he's got the two pins he's using are the contacts. It's like he's just taking the mick, but it's good fun.
You want lights? I'll give you lights.
Yeah. You want one light? I'll give you 3 lights. The warp stone, that was amazing. That could be an amazing like Mordheim board. You know, with that glowing warp stone everywhere. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Next up we have Hut Hoana. I'm going to pronounce that J as an H. With a Malkorab class battlesuit, Vansar Arachnirig. So more of Necromon. There we go. It must be the season for it.
Oh, yeah, I think it's like with because I've got Ashways there, but I think it was just with the July. I don't think that with Hive Secundus being announced, and I think just being put on pre-order or released. I think a lot of people when they saw the unique release, they're like, Vansar is going to be a lot more fun to do with this. Let me go and build it. And also with the Spire as well, which I know in classic Necromunda.
Mm-hmm.
So a fair few people were waiting for that to come back as well to make their return.
Yeah,
the inspiration came out.
I remember the Spires the first time round, and they were definitely a bit of an oddity. I hope they've kind of built them in a bit better this time, because definitely felt a bit of a. It was like for the first few games they were fine, and then they just took off, and it was just you couldn't do anything. As soon as they got a couple of upgrades, you were just like, nah. But this one is, I'm enjoying the kind of the cloth on the arm. Kind of the. It appears that they've got the mixing the green stuff and milliput on this one.
Yeah, it looks a bit more Grilliput, green stuff and
Grilliput.
But then again, it does depend on what mixture you're doing of the green stuff and to have the blue and the yellow in the green stuff. So the more yellow you add, the lighter the green stuff is.
Quite.
And the more tacky it is. The blue is less tacky. But it's always a bit the blue. There's always the interactions between it, but I know with the yellow is the one that you would get that outer shell on, where you would have the little bits into it. You've got to be careful with the yellow. The blue is typically it's fine.
Yeah, I think
it's longer.
So it says like the blue's the hardener or something. Yeah, it's a one there. Part A, part B. Yeah, and it's obviously like built on a tau body. Looks like.
Yeah, so I've noticed the armor plating is tau legs. There's the tau backpack to it.
All right.
I think it's got Necron bits to it, but the gun is a Necron, not a Necron, but a tau arm.
Skitari arms.
Yeah.
And there's some marine. Is that marine? assault cannon.
Well, just yeah. So it's
Dreadnought.
just it's all tau, but it's got a try to represent a battle suit that have been modified beyond recognition by the Earth cast. So it looks like it's basically they've nicked the tau battle suit and used it for their own purposes.
Cool. All right. Next up, we have Underhive Lawkeepers. This. What do you reckon this? What's more? This is Votan. They're going for here.
Yeah,
Oh, his head's missing. All right.
yeah. Oh,
Because they got hover bikes, haven't they? This is a.
they've got trikes as well, but I prefer I because they're the old ones. They had their long trikes with the long like bit of the handlebar
Yeah. Oh, the old
bit.
school ones. The
Yeah,
original squats. Yeah.
so I like it, but I've got that fondness for older models and the clunkiness of them.
They were a bit janky though, and I enjoyed them. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure the squats moniker was that PC as well, so it's probably just as well they ditched that one.
Is that the reasons behind it was they were just playing on too many tropes, and they
Mm.
weren't really wanting to perpetuate those tropes, which is fair enough. Like for a company back in the 80s realizing that, fair, fair dues.
Well, I think they're just
I think
making
happy
whatever
with it.
for shit to give. If they knew they were going to be around for 30, 40 years, they might have thought more about it at the time. But
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's. I'm enjoying the kind of slightly blobbier. It gives me sort of slightly manga effect, manga feel to it.
So, like that, I'm half expecting it to do the Akira bike slide.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like because the Kira's one's very angular, isn't it? But it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
almost
got
like
that
a
sort of same shape to it.
yes, yeah, the same kind of.
The way that happens.
But it's like a
Closest
blobby.
to the wheels.
Yeah, no, it's fun that one. All right, next up we have Dinner for Wolves. I think it's Orky. I'm not sure.
What gave it away?
I just
Just it's like as you said earlier, every kit's a Necromunda kit, every tank's an Orc tank.
everything's an Orc tank. Stick
Yeah,
wheels on a rock for all they care.
it's the Orc belief. If it works, it works. It's just that psychic power for it. It's just I just love the Orc, people who convert for Orcs. It's just the whole bit. They look at something and they go, "That's perfect for this," and it's just they put themselves in the mindset of an Orc of,
Mm.
okay, I need a big chainsaw. Where am I making that chainsaw from?
How do I make a
That's
big
right.
chainsaw?
I'm taking this bike and making it into a chainsaw. You're like, "Okay, yeah, of course, that perfectly makes sense."
Oh
It's
yeah.
just brilliant.
And if it doesn't, it's not right. Add more guns. Add more Daka. That's all.
Yeah,
Just add more. It's just
it's off the character you can add with orcs. It's just brilliant.
so much fun to be had. Just yeah, certainly with the all the newer kits, and you can just smash them together. He's got there's the new Land Raider here, and
Yeah, it's
the,
definitely
the
the.
some shoulder pads from somewhere. Where do they come from?
So that is, I think, the normal Gorkanaut and Morkanaut.
Yeah, oh
The
yes,
main body
yes.
that it's based off. It's got
Ah yes,
uh the Land Raiders just Spartan like tank treads,
yeah.
and then it's just a here's extra stuff.
Just the stuff from the battle wagon on top, and then just
Yeah.
Daka galore. Might have enough Daka.
Daka.
Not quite sure.
There's never enough Daka.
Indeed. Okay, next up, the Damn City.
Ooh.
There's some fantastic brickwork here.
They're each individual.
Fair
They're
play to
each
them.
I just read it. They're each individual bricks.
Yeah, it's very
That
therapeutic.
oh yeah, once you get going into it, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just, for me. It's like I can't just spend that time to carve each individual brick. Placing
Ah,
them on, yeah, I'll be able to do that. But
what
it's
you need to
just
do there is
carving
basically
them.
you cut a bunch of pick a few sizes, cut rectangles out of the foam, then you throw it all into a tub with some rocks, shake it around for a bit, and then just pick them out and on you go.
It's just the cutting for me. It's just like, I can't bother to do bit by bit.
Yeah. Someone finds a quick way of cutting the foam, then
yeah,
because I did like a shingle roof, and it's just stick a film on and just off you go, and
yeah. When you get to that repetitive task, it's fine. It's just,
certainly with something like this, when there's going to be almost no right answer.
Yeah.
Or sort of wrong answer is probably is what I meant to say. So you just go up your life and just it's
what brick goes here, whichever one I pull out.
And they're that small, you can just chop it or break it and just scruff it and you just knock a bit off. Yeah, it's really nice to work with doing stuff like this. Yeah, this is the thing that makes me want to go. My Mordheim board is going to be epic.
Yeah.
But
I kind of have taken shortcuts of using like plastic card stuff. But
have you?
That's mainly for bases for it.
Yeah, having it pre-made. Yeah, and there's the stuff you get like with roll-on textures and things like that. I think it's just like
To me, you've got to do the roll-on texture, but then you've also got to do that. You've got to do the whole laying it down, putting on the putty or whatever you're rolling it on top of. If you're not using
it's
like
so hard.
Just
it's having fun and relaxing and enjoying myself. Like it's awful.
Why am I adding extra steps?
All right, up next we've got Mazgruk with some Necromunda terrain. It's what Instagram was offering me. Necromunda galore.
Pipes.
Yes, that is a high-tech motorized turntable here. I see that little finger at the bottom.
I see the not so lazy Susan.
Indeed.
I do like pipe works with these towers because it's just that it adds that extra bit of height.
Yeah.
And it's also when you put them on a turntable, you don't make everything symmetric. You put your you can use that just to showcase miniatures on. Like you've got them put on there, you just paint it all up, and then you go, here you go, and you actually will make someone watch it all the way through because it's not the same all the way.
Yeah, no, as a display piece, that'd be really cool as well. But I hadn't thought of that. Like I've got a display case up here.
Yeah,
just to put the whole thing on and rotate. Yeah, rather than rotating one model, it may not need to be that big, but yeah.
You can put several different models on different levels.
Yeah,
just breaks it all up, and also. You can I need a terrain piece for this game. Let me just take that down and put it up on the table.
Yeah, you could do your gang hideout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll be.
So PVC pipe.
PVC pipes, ladders galore. Yeah, I guess a quick trip to B&Q or wherever. He needs a few more rivets on his pipes before he sprays it, but.
We'll have a riveting day of that.
Well, one way I found a good way of doing it is to get a strip of card, and then you can punch holes in it, and then just stick that on, and have what basically, or even better if you've got a laser cut a strip with all the rivets already in it, and you just wrap it around.
I've seen the ones which like people actually do with the little ball beads.
Yeah, you can do that as well, but yeah,
that's even more therapeutic, I think. Because dip in the glue, put it on. Dip in the glue, put it on.
Or another one you can buy sprues of individual rivets with got little tails on them, and that's great because you just go around your model and drill holes everywhere, and then just poke them in.
Yeah.
And then you are missing rivets, which is quite nice. Yeah. If you run out, you say, I can't be asked to get to that one.
Yeah.
Just draw and paint something dribbling out of it later. Yeah. Oh, and they've got the obligatory yogurt cap up the top. Yeah, this guy's got kids, I reckon. I've got a million of these things. Let's squeeze the yogurt.
Oh, those ones, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little screw cap for the sci-fi fan.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, up next we have Crafty Rick with some Fallout.
Oh, is it Fallout 3 or is it? I thought it's got Fallout 3 there, but it's
going to be the film, the TV show. I'm guessing this is.
So know a little bit about Megaton. So basically, it's one of the bombs that didn't explode.
Okay.
They praise to it, like worship it, sort of thing. And in the game, you've got two different things you can do. You can either defuse the bomb, so everyone can survive, or you go down the dark path and you explode the bomb, killing everyone in Megaton. So it's a whole bit for it. But it's like making that, especially with you had like the Fallout uh, tabletop game come out
Yeah.
to play on. So having actually something in there is good. I think they've actually got definitely because I can see that line going through it. You can pull the table out a bit as well.
Yeah, it's modular. I
Yeah,
assume it's just for storage, I'm guessing, but yeah.
yeah.
But it's just the speed at which this has been produced is incredible. I mean, because the game's not that old, and the TV show's what 6 months old, less.
I, yeah, I don't know if they did, but I think it's
But it's all kind
they
of
would have
it's
started
all part of
this
the
as soon
same
as the
hype,
game
isn't
got
it?
announced.
Yeah, and just
Because I had some of the
I've
the
not seen much I
development for it.
recognise other than just general hobbying tools. Yeah, like corrugated card for corrugated iron,
Yeah,
and just plastic card, and
I don't know if it's like they did this as a showcase board or what it was, but if it is a showcase board for like a Fallout board game, then you can't really use other products in it because you're trying to promote one thing. You don't really want to use other things. But I
oh no, he's got
think,
yeah. Just reading the it took him a year.
yeah,
Cardboard play model kits and lots of paint and hot glue.
I thought it was like a for one of the top of one of the houses, a like soda can, Coke can sort of thing.
Yeah, cool.
With the
That's
rotating engine at the front, as the bit we keep doesn't even talk about.
always got a little motor in something.
Yeah.
I love playing with the electronics and stuff in games and stuff in boards. That was fun. All right, next up we have Quarantine Miniatures. I think it's right up your street. I think.
Yeah, so I know that the quantity mixer road Brett.
Oh, is it
He's
one you sent me?
he,
I guess.
I think no, you could. I don't know if I sent this one to you or not, but I always think I sent one of some of his other ones. But yeah, so he's done a set of Chaos Giants, so like Mutated Giants. It's something I haven't branched into, but he does like he's got like a really good style, Brett. He's uh, also developed a game called tabletop game called Brawl Arcane, which is in short, it's Wizard Wars, which is really good to check out. It's free to get.
Okay.
But yeah, his stuff is good. He's got some other giants where he like carved out the chests and everything else. Like he's taken the idea of going for the chaos giants really to the extreme. And I really do like him because he's not just gone. Let me mutate everything into it. It's like let me mutate specific areas.
Yeah, it's a bit more
And
body horror, isn't it?
I know he's working on a Mega Gargant because he asked me for the height of one, so he knows what to build to. Yeah,
I'll be excited to see that in the near future, hopefully. Nasty. Yeah, and just something else I've been playing with as well is like putting lots more colours into the skins, certainly of the larger
yeah,
models. That's it's so much more so effective.
yeah. It's just like the paler skin. You need something to bring it out more.
But even just like that, if any large amount of space on a model skin now, I'll try and find some extra colour to throw in there. Just it really does add to the interest in it, rather than just going like orc flat green done. No,
Throw a few tattoos in there,
well, yeah,
or like skin lesions. Just
just
like
texture. Yeah,
uh, or just putting skin conditions. That's what I'm going to be doing with my garments for giants. I'm going to be painting in like scars, tattoos. Uh, I can't pronounce it. But I think it's vitiligo or something. It's when you've got like the area of like lighter skin.
Oh, well, it looks like
So
almost
that
like you're the skin, the colours peeled off, or yeah.
what Michael Jackson had. So it's like how his skin turned whiter over the years because he had that skin condition.
All right,
And
I thought that was on purpose rather than.
so yeah, so he had that, but he did use makeup to blend it more together. But
Okay,
it's like you got that. So some people do have that. It's a skin condition, and just the skin goes a lot lighter. So
cool.
it's just something else to have like a bit more difference with. And just like you've got a large canvas of skin, do something with it.
Yeah, you've got to go. It's certainly almost got so much to go at. If you just go if you just go back a contrast paint with just a single skin tone on it, then yeah, they get dull very quick, they get boring very quickly. Cool. Next up, we have Persnickety Sculptor
Yeah, it's
with
a brilliant piece. I was there for the first reveal of this, and
Non
it,
Juggernaut.
it is a beast, and it's amazing. It's like all magnetized. The arms are magnetized. You can take it in and out. It's for sticking. He does great artwork as well, and
Okay,
this is just like it's. If you ever get a chance, check out his artwork. His art is brilliant. And yeah, they the detail put into this is brilliant. It's like Pacific's got a way with using Tyranid pieces that you wouldn't think of using at certain points. So uh, just trying to think of what because he's he's taking like mandibles and using them as fingers. He's got it's some of his other ones is easy to see it, but it's just the different pieces for it aren't.
he's got extra arms up in here, and
They're not. Yeah, it's just like it sticks to the rule of six limbs for
okay,
Tyranids, but I'm just trying to figure out like at the front here you've got the chest piece that's normally on the back. He's
yes,
used that as like a front armor chest piece. He's uh, sculpts a lot of stuff himself for this. I think I just can't remember where that headpiece is from, but I know it's. I don't know if it's like it's a normal head, but it's flipped upside down. I can't remember, but he went through in a bit of detail for us for
okay,
it. But it's like using carapace pieces as shoulder pieces instead. Like the arm here coming out that for the arm leading backwards,
yeah,
that's part of the Horuspex claw itself from the
right,
actual
yeah,
claw bit that goes in. So he's like taking the end piece of it and using that to actually come out of the body.
wow,
They've got a
okay.
really good way of just like changing up what pieces to use.
Yes, it's much hard to work out where it's coming from. So you're not seeing
Yeah,
the original model. You're seeing a new model. But he's
exactly. Yeah,
in the posing. I'm really enjoying. It's just that, and it's one thing to do a great looking model, but certainly you see it more in knights where they stick with the same static pose and just
yeah.
change all the bits out. Whereas this, it's like it's you've gone for a completely new kind of. It's a new miniature with a whole new pose as well. And as he's saying, he's working out how he's going to make the thing stand up. It's like, well, good luck with that. Big old coat hanger wire in the
Yeah, just coat ranger right through the foot. Keep it
yeah,
there.
through the foot all
It's
the
all
way up, and
magnified.
then yeah, and I've done that where I think I've got a very small but quite high up the little flyer.
Yeah.
So and I just hit it all with a plume of smoke. It's,
Okay. How you doing with it?
yeah, cool. Up next we have Unwanted Leg,
Ooh.
and this guy's fantastic person.
That-
Just there was a resin encased head, resin encased skull
Oh,
for
yeah.
a head. Fantastic.
It just looks so clean.
Yes. And
It's,
I had them on the show a few weeks ago with the glossiest of gloss dreadnoughts you've ever seen.
they've done so many other great things as well. I know on their page. It's just
So yeah, it's just. I'm assuming it's
and,
just a
and
normal skull in there, and then the elongation at the top is just caused by the refraction of the resin. As you was
yeah,
just put.
I know that the back to it is from a Necron piece. I just can't remember which specific Necron piece it's from.
with a
So
Delac.
the little spike, the spine on the back.
Delac or Delaque?
I got the black.
Yeah. And it says all that almost nothing's painted, other than just like very basic highlights.
Yeah.
It says that
Really? So, as I say, less is more.
yeah, it's just like painted the bits around the edge of the hand, and then like all the stuff is just like black, undercoat black, highlight it done. I'm sure there's more to it than if you start analysing it, there's more, but it's just that's what it feels like. We just don't need it.
It just, as I say, it's just why it feels so clean. Just not doesn't feel as much to it. But again, that's what when you can paint that well. You'd make it look like there isn't much to it, but there's so much more hidden around.
Cool. So, Symphonia Bellicia. Any idea?
Could be Italian.
It's just a collaboration between Unwanted Leg and Symphomatic Chaos, set in the world of Salvatore 28.
Right, Into the Grey North.
Go fish if you would like to know more. Would you like to know more? Go find the links. All right, and that's it. That's today's offering, as it were. So now, bring that there into the middle. And now, I guess bigger winner.
Oh. Now, I'm torn between three.
Okay, you could have people often kind of go pick a winner and then a couple of runners up.
Yeah, so uh, because I know them, I'm not going to put them in the top eight, but I'm going to put. I'd go in third would be Brett, so the giant, so
Giant.
that's Quarantine Miniatures.
Okay.
And in second, we've got to go for the Tyrannid,
It-
so that's Persnickety.
Oh, yeah.
But in first, I've got to go for the Pod Racer.
All right, yeah. No, that was that. Yeah,
It's just the one that I just like. It's because I see like all the work gone into it. There's so many different levels of it. I just have to say that's like the best one because just the detail put into it, and the amount of time it would have taken just to get everything in the right place for it. And I can imagine the number of times they were infuriated with how something hadn't gone where they wanted it to go, and the just time for
Just-
it. I massively appreciate it.
just made it go anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, that's Keegan last name here. Well, congratulations. So I'll be turning those into a this is what sold it for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Someone
it's
giving the secrets away.
Yeah, if you want to go for me, you've got to show the unpainted.
Yeah, show me what you did.
The raw.
Yes.
Yeah. The raw, unprimed, everything there. Show me how it was put together, and
Excellent.
because
Okay,
I
well,
like seeing it unpainted.
thank you very much. And
It's all right.
the lack of technical difficulties baffles me. It's where I find out it's not recorded.
Don't say that.
It still says the button stop recording is lit, so I will be clicking that in a bit and then check it out. We'll do it again tomorrow if not.
Yeah, I could do it tomorrow.
Remember what you said, can't you? Excellent. No, that was great. I was thank you very much for joining in with the first pre-record.
Pre-record, yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that with this new setup now that I'll show it on YouTube, we'll have just better quality photos. Because on YouTube, on Instagram, I'm streaming through my phone of a screen, and
You've got double compression on
Yes.
it as well. Yeah. You've got the Instagram's initial compression of when the images have gone up.
Yeah.
Then you've got your compression of streaming it with trying to get both people share streaming facilities for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes, and I might try and edit this so I can get this up as an hour-long reel on Instagram as well. I need to squeeze it around or something. Might have to turn it through 90 degrees or so. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's always fun. But yeah.
Oh, that's been fun. Thank you very much. It was good to get back on the stream again.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's good one to have. Like, not too many as well.
Yeah, no, I think it's. I found that if I tried to do like the full 30 that was used to be, I used to get, it goes on too long, and you end up run over the hour, and no one wants to watch hours and hours of this. I was gibbering on about twaddle. Excellent. Anyway, so if anyone else wants to get involved, you have to just find me on Instagram, and there's General Catastrophe, and tag me in, put in the Kitbash Bunker hashtag, and I'll get you on the next show as soon as we can. And anything else you'd like to say, Flint, before we sign off?
Can I get a shout? Can I shout out a few things or?
Please do.
So if you want to see more of me, I'm on Instagram as Flynn Hammer, but also I do stream as part of the Creature Conference on Modern Synthesis YouTube channel, and also there's 2 events I run every year on the Warp Shadow Instagram account, which is Nidvember, which happens every November for Tyranids. The theme will be coming out soonish. And we do an event in June Sealer for June Sealer Cups. So just keep your eye out if you want to find out more about that on the Warp Shadow Instagram account on Instagram.
Brilliant. I shall try and get some links and put them in the bit below, in the description below. Fantastic. Okay, well, thanks very much, and I'll see you on Instagram.
Bye.
Cheers, dude. Bye.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Right.